All right, guys, the 5 worst cryptocurrency investing mistakes. I think this video is fitting because we are in a bull market. So you need to know what are the worst cryptocurrency investing mistakes. I see it all the time. I've been through 3 cycles and you definitely don't want to make these mistakes. So let's get right into them. Let me share my screen so that way I can illustrate these mistakes very clearly. Okay, number one, the first mistake you don't want to make is not knowing the hottest narrative. Now, I've been through a few cycles, and one cycle gaming was hot. One cycle it's meme coins. Well, actually, meme coins are always hot. One cycle it's DeFi and so on and so forth. So you need to find the hottest narrative. You can't be looking at narratives from past cycles expecting to get the most gains. Now, if you just want to get basic gains, then you could stick to old narratives, right? You don't need to be in the new narratives. But most people want to make the most money when it comes to crypto and crypto investing. And so you need to stick to the hottest narratives. And in my opinion, this cycle, AI and DePIN are the hottest narratives. I think gaming will also play into that as well. But I think AI and DePIN are going to take the trophy, in my opinion. So yeah, you need to know the hottest narrative if you want to make a lot of money when it comes to crypto investing, especially when we talk about the bull market, right? So yeah, that's number one. Number two, the second mistake is not increasing your limits on Coinbase. You need to understand that during a bull market cycle, a lot of these exchanges, Coinbase, Binance, they go down a lot of times. So you need to make sure that 6 months to a year in advance that you have your limits increased, right? Your withdrawal limits, your buying limits and things like that. Because as retail starts to come into the space, the exchanges get congested and it takes a lot longer to get things approved. So if you see coins spiking and you're trying to take profit, but you can't increase your limit, that's going to hinder you from getting the best gains, right? So you need to make sure your exchange of choice that you're using, I'm just using Coinbase as an example, but you need to make sure all your limits are increased. It's not going to do you any good if you're in the middle of a bull cycle, you go to sell, but you can't because you don't have the right limits. So you need to make sure that your limits are where they need to be and they're in line with what you think you're going to gain, right? So, make sure you increase your limits for your exchange of choice. All right, number three. Number three is overvaluing cryptocurrencies, right? Now, a lot of people, I hear this all the time, especially with meme coins. You see it with like Shiba Inu. I hear people say, oh, I have so much Shiba, I have a million Shiba. Only if it goes to $1, I'm going to be so rich. The thing is, they're not looking at the market cap. You need to value these cryptocurrencies using the market cap. It's not going to do you any good if you're just looking at the price, right? It's 0.00003, but in order for that to get to $1, it needs to be in the trillions when it comes to market cap. So you need to pay attention to the market cap, right? And this is a lot of people make this mistake and they wait for $1 and it never comes. And then they just end up holding the bag. So you need to make sure, okay, if this thing, let's just say there's a coin at $1 billion, realistically, it'll probably, if it's in the hot sector, if it gets the momentum it needs, if it's on the right exchanges, maybe 10 to 20 billion is in the cards. That's a 10 to 20x, depending on how good it does. But that's more realistic, right? When you analyze it like that, realistic targets with market caps, that makes sense, right? You're not overvaluing the cryptocurrencies you're in with the price, right? You're saying, oh, this thing's at, sub $1, 0.0003 cents, it's going to go to $1 this cycle, which that's not the case. It's already at a $20 billion market cap, right? So make sure you're not valuing things with the market cap, with the price, and you use the market cap instead. All right, number four, the fourth mistake is holding too long on your positions, right? So once these bull markets start, they tend to get people in a mood where it's like they only think things can go up in price. They don't think things can crash, and they believe that these coins are going to go up forever, when realistically these altcoin cycles only last for like 3 to 8 months, right? And maybe it's more on the lower side. So it's a very short period where these altcoins go up in price, and you need to take advantage of that. So I always tell people, let's just say you put $10,000 into a coin and you expect it to get a 10x. I would probably I wouldn't start taking profit at 100,000. I probably start taking profit at 50, 60,000, right? Or 70,000, somewhere around there. You got to take at least like 20 to 30% off of what you predict. So that way you can actually get some profit off the table, and you're not holding the bag until the end. So it's important to be conservative and not hold on too long and think these things are going to be the next Amazon. And that's kind of what people sell you on online. They're like, oh, this thing is going to be the next best technology. You end up holding the bag until the next cycle, and then you have to hold it for 3-4 years until the next bull cycle. So make sure you don't hold on too long. Whatever your target is, cut 20 to 30% off that and try to take profit at that point. All right, number 5, the last cryptocurrency investing mistake is letting crypto media influence your plan, right? You came in here with a plan and you said, okay, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sell at this price. I'm going to do that. But then you go into these comments, right? And they say, okay, Supra is beyond Solana. It's all in one. Solana doesn't. So you were in Solana, but now you heard this thing about Supra, and then you change, you convert all your Solana to Supra. And I'm just saying, I don't know. I haven't researched Supra, but it ends up tanking. So and then you lose all your money, or you lose a good portion of your money. So you need to make sure that you come in with a game plan, you come in with conviction, and you make sure that people can't just come in, or these comments on crypto Twitter or X and YouTube change your game plan. You need to have conviction. The people that have conviction make the most money in crypto. They have a game plan and they stick to it. No matter what's in the comments on YouTube, no matter what somebody's shilling on crypto X, they make sure they stick to their game plan, and those people tend to make the most money. The people that end up switching and going from coin to coin end up losing a lot of money, and they end up with nothing at the end. So yeah. So let me repeat these 5 cryptocurrency mistakes really quick. Number 1, not knowing the hottest narrative. You need to know the hottest narrative to get the most gains. 2, increasing your limits on crypto exchanges. You need to make sure you increase your limits on crypto exchanges. Once the bull market gets started, it's hard to get good service on these crypto exchanges. It tends to slow things up, and then you can't take profit, and then you get screwed. 3, overvaluing your coins. Valuing your coins based on price and not the market cap. This is a big one. I've been seeing people do this for years. Look at the market cap and be realistic on how far this coin can go. 4, holding on too long. Make sure you at least take 20 to 30% off what you predict the coin's going to do, so that way you can start taking profit at a good area. You're not holding the bag until the next bear cycle. 5, letting crypto media influence your plan that you had for a year or two. You came in with a plan for the last 2 years, I'm going to do this. And then you're looking at the comments, and then you switch up your plan, and then you end up losing a lot of money, or you don't end up making as much as you thought you would. All right, so those are the 5 common cryptocurrency investing mistakes I see. Please don't make those mistakes this bull cycle. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.